Hey all, G-Clef here. I've been working on some live streaming. You guys may have seen my live songwriting. This is not, obviously, it's not live, and that's for a reason. It's because I want to play some pre-existing songs for you, and I don't want to do that through my camera. It's just going to sound bad. So that's part of the reason why I'm canning this project. Canning this video. Canning simply means pre-recorded. It's a studio term. Britney Spears has canned music. She mostly just kind of dances to it. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's because she's talentless or whatever. But, dude, freaking try to do all those dance moves and sing at the same time. I'm not a giant fan, but I'm just saying, yeah, cut the lady some slack.
Leave Britney alone!
Anyway, so last time I wrote this song that was in A major, and you can see basically my notes here aren't really that pretty, but I understand them, and that's the biggest thing. With my other projects, I actually write out music, but yeah. So we're going to take a listen to this song called Footsteps in the Dark that was re-recorded. It was first recorded when I was, gosh, maybe 17 or 18, and it's actually a song about a breakup, and it has, you know, a hope for renewal of love, specifically with this person. So here's that.
Here, waiting for darkness to see the sadness in your eyes. Loveless, sorry and hopeful, our paths will cross again in our lives. Slowly the sun rises upon me, with it memories of your face. Definitely silent and vacant, never again in this place will there be footsteps in the dark. Oh no, no more footsteps in the dark. Suddenly light floods all around me.
So that was just a little snippet, but you get the idea. And that's a ballad, and I'm like, you know, the next ballad king. I have way too many ballads. I've made a big effort for this current album to just do more faster things, and I have more uppy songs and more happy songs, which is like, I don't want to say out of character for me, but it's weird. It's just I'm at the point where I actually like the lyrics I write, and I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's probably because I've gotten so much experience now. I've had my own studio, I don't even know how long, at least, God, 4 or 5 years or something like that. And I've been writing on my own, so I think just things are getting better, you know, for me, and the writing process is becoming easier. Anyway, I want to show you guys another song, and this song I wrote in college. And it's called Asking Why, and it's kind of, I mean, admittedly it was a play on Billy Joel's Don't Ask Me Why, but I wrote it with a friend at the time, and unfortunately this person now wants nothing to do with me. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, I mean, I reharmonized it, which means that I changed the chords from the original into something else. And so this is a scratch track mostly because it hasn't really been mixed enough, and the drums are poop because I had a little technical issue with them. But you'll get the gist of the song, so here it is.
And as I grow older, it seems to me order to the chaos that lines my borders. And I think about what I may have to lose. And I think about how I will choose. It's so quiet, and I have to pilot this world all by myself. I just can't buy it, but I have to try it. Sit like me on the shelf. I think about all those times I lived without. Oh, I have come so far, far too far, asking why, asking why.
Okay, so now that you've heard those tracks, I'm going to work on figuring out a tempo. And tempo, I found, is so important with songs. I'm going to work on a tempo for this song that I wrote called, what is it called? Called I Thought I Found Love. And this was actually taken from a personal experience that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the Pro Tools. Album file. There we go. So, wow, that's crazy. There's nothing in here yet. Alright, well, we're going to start it. This is the fun part about doing albums. But anyway, my tradition is to record in 24/48. I guess I'm just going to call this, I thought, I found love, one-handed typing. There we go. I usually record in 24/48 because it's a higher definition. But, like I said, I was having some issues with the mix. So now I'm starting a new tradition where I'm just going to do everything in 16:44:1. So the first thing I want to do is, like, I'm not even going to actually track anything today. I want to play around with the tempo. And, whoops, that's right. Come on, there we go. And let's make sure it's on. There we go. Alright, cool. So that's already too fast. This defaults at 120. I was hoping to basically max out the tempo as much as possible because I just tend to play this song a little slow. Okay, so let's just go over to the piano. And 2, 3. So, I got on the morning train. Thought I'd see you again. Yeah, okay, so that feels about where I had it. So now, because I'm interested... Oh, nice, that's interesting that it did that. I want 80 to be at the front. There we go. Because that's my tempo, or my natural tempo, I tend to try and just speed things up a little bit. Let's try 90, see how that goes. Do-ga-da, do-ga-da, do-ga-da. 2, 3, 4. I got on the morning train. Dun-dun. Wondering if I'd see you again. Okay, so those words are short, but then I have other parts, like the pre-chorus. Let's see if I can squeeze all this in. 3. Packed my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. So see how that just sounded like machine gun fire. let's bring this down a little bit. So I have 80 to 90, so, you know, basically, and I've actually done like 85.02, and, you know, you can get really picky with this, which is nice. 2, 3. Packed up my bags, if I take out up. Packed my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. Okay. So, some of you folks at home might be asking, but Randy, why do we care so much about the tempo? Why are you sitting there agonizing over your click, which is basically just what we call a metronome in recording land? And the reason is because it makes editing a hell of a lot easier. So everything is completely in time. When the drummer plays something or screws up, I can just take a piece of a good groove and just plop it and, you know, cut and paste essentially. And that's really, I mean, it's not cheating. They even used to do that with tape. I know, because I actually had to work with tape in college. It was not easy. It was not fun. I actually wound up working with a tape machine later on in the same studio. I used to just work here. Now I own it. And yeah, it was not my favorite thing to do. But when you record to a click, it's just a lot more editable, and it just makes your life so much easier as an engineer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the click. This kind of click is affectionately known in my studio as the Nazi click, because it's very, you know, and one of my interns named it that, and the name just stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and play it, and I'm sure you guys, you'll be able to hear the click. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the whole tune. I got to get it, Foist. There it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the whole tune and just make sure that I like this tempo, because there are elastic things that you can do in Pro Tools, meaning you can change the timing of things, but it distorts the instrument sound, and especially the piano, it really distorts it. So we're just going to see what we can do. Nice, I got my snips over here. These are for cutting guitar strings. And students' fingers if they don't practice. Alright, here we go. So. Got that on the morning train. Whoops. Okay, let's try that again. So, I know I got the intro. The intro is fine. So now I'm going to just try to get the words down, you know. 1, 2, 3. I got on the morning train, wondering if I'd see you again. While I was waiting for the plane, I was wondering if you remember my name. Packed up my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Yeah, okay. So that is too fast. Yeah, so I'm trying to find a happy medium, a happy compromise between my own tempo and just a faster tempo. So we're going to knock this tempo down a couple clicks. What I'm going to do is, instead of wasting my time on playing the whole song, I'm concerned about getting this bridge right. The right tempo. So I'm going to do the last line of the verse, and then we're going to do the chorus. So, I was wondering if you remember my name. Packed my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. Yeah, still too fast.
train, wondering if I see you again. While I was waiting for the plane, I was wondering if you remember my name. Packed up my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. I thought a Greyhound going up northbound. I thought I found love again. I thought I found my very best friend. Ah, it's too fast. Yeah, so this is supposed to be more lamenting, and I'm not winning this battle, kids. Alright, let's slow her down some more. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it naturally. I want it like... I thought I found love again. I thought I found my very best friend. Oops. Crossed my mind every now and then. Oh, thought I found love again. Oh man, alright, well, I think I'm just gonna lower the tempo because I'm kind of stuck. And I could rewrite these words and everything, but just, I like it the way it is. I just wish I could make it faster, but I guess ain't gonna happen, so I'm SOL on that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna figure out the tempo that I'm playing it at. I think it's gonna be around 80, but I'm gonna try 78 and see what happens. Thought I found love again. Thought I found my very best friend. That's still too fast. Wow, what tempo am I playing this at? Thought I found love again. Thought I found my very best friend. You crossed my mind every now and then. Okay, so I'm going to try the second verse now, which just has the intro again at the top. Mondon. Too early in the morning. Yeah, and I did it twice too. That intro feels good about where I wanted it. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so, D major. I got that feeling inside. Felt those butterflies. And I was sure you'd die. If this is our last goodbye. My bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. I thought I found love again. Still too fast. Yeah, I thought I found love again. Thought I found my very best friend. You cross my mind every now and then. Oh, I thought I found love again. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the whole thing. On the morning train. I already screwed that up. This is why you don't work on stuff at 2 o'clock in the morning, folks, but my creativity waits for no one. So I'm going to do this a million times until I got to get it right. You know what I mean? Until I get it right. So, try it again. the train, wondering if I see you again. While I was waiting for the plane, I was wondering if you remember my name. Packed up my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. I thought I found love again. Thought I found my very best friend. It crossed my mind every now and then. Ooh, I thought I found love again. I got that feeling inside. Felt all those butterflies. And I will surely die if this is our last goodbye. Packed up my bags and left my hotel key, thinking about how you'd be miles from me. Hopped on a Greyhound going up northbound. I thought I found love again. Thought I found my very best friend. I thought this time it never end. Ooh, I thought I found love again. Ooh, I thought I found love again. I thought I found love again. Okay, so you get the idea. So now I have the basic track. Let me turn the click off here. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to start doing some preliminary tracking, and we call it scratch tracking or guide tracking. So the next time you see me, you're going to basically watch me go through that process, which is very simple. All I'm going to do is make a piano track and sing, and then we'll just have a basis. So this album, because it's the coronavirus, I may just wind up doing all of the instruments myself using my Yamaha workstation, and I can play a little bit of drums, and I don't really think this album is going to be that demanding. And the songs you heard previously, I believe I played drums on both of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Next time we're going to do a live session, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, you're only seeing one song, but this is going to be an album of, I hope, 10 songs. I'm not going to pull a Kanye West and only do like a 20-minute album. I'd like to have at least half an hour. Please be sure to check out my latest album, which is an album called Manson Swings. Manson Swings is an album that takes Marilyn Manson songs and turns them into jazzy stuff. And it was really fun to make, and I played the majority of the instruments on it. Ilya Gittleman played lead guitar on a few. I played drums. I got the usual suspect Doc Stevens on bass. And yeah, so if you want to support me and help me, even just streaming that album would be great. So thank you all. Have a good night, or well, in my case, good morning.